Hi, my loves. Today I am talking about the 7 lessons I've learned dating for marriage. Number 1, success defined as commitment and marriage equals having the marriage mindset plus finding the right person. When my mom first put me on the matrimonial sites, she would find prospects for me to connect with. I was not at all in the right headspace. It would feel like a burden having to talk to people. As I progressed, I actually desired to find someone myself, independent of society and family. I did have to work through a lot of limiting beliefs, blocks, and fears surrounding marriage. I'll do a separate video on this. There's fears, limiting beliefs, and blocks that come up for highly successful, high achieving women when it comes to dating and marriage. So if the first part isn't there where, you're not sure about marriage or you have these blocks and fears, then even if the perfect person with all of your similar values is showing up right in front of you, then it's not going to work because you're just not ready. At the same time, for the second part of the equation, finding the right person, this involves first discovering yourself, creating your own dream life, becoming the best version of yourself so that you can come at this from a position of strength where you're not desperate to find someone. You already have such a fulfilling and happy life that you really desire to share this with. The other person also has to be serious. They also have to be looking for marriage. These are all things that you're going to have to want to look at. Number 2 has been to let go of societal pressures, stigma, even feeling embarrassed or less than because you haven't found someone yet. You should own your power, enjoy being single while at the same time knowing that you are already destined to find someone. And if you're not happy now, you definitely won't be happy if you do find someone. In fact, being unhappy in a negative state will actually preclude you from finding someone. Celebrate yourself, create your dream life, just be so happy and blissful in the life that you've created, your success, all of your accomplishments, your friends, your family. You are so blessed. You have so much to be grateful for, and you also desire finding someone. When you work on yourself to become your dream self, you are both happy with yourself and your life, and you also desire to find someone. All of this can be true at the same time. This is the place you want to be. You don't want to be coming at this from a place of desperation or feeling unworthy. You want to be just really happy and content with your life. And this is the sweet spot for actually finding someone. This brings me to lesson 3, which is branching from lesson 2. Be desired, not desperate. When you let go of outcomes and attachments, you already know what is meant for you will find you and you will never miss it. There used to be a time when I thought I found the perfect person in terms of all of the values, education, career, family background. Then I would go into performing, not being myself, trying to impress the other person, make them interested in me, and seek external validation. I had already decided in my head, this was the person, this was it. Then I would be so disappointed when they weren't as serious, they were unsure, they were wishy-washy. They weren't ready. I played this game where I would rationalize, oh, why aren't they interested? I would make up reasons that they're just busy, why they hadn't called. Obviously, I had to do a lot of work to overcome this, so it is possible. Enjoying the fantasy is fine, but don't become attached to it. Number 4, don't become convenient. You can tell how serious and interested someone is by their efforts. I've had people drive several hours to see me, fly in, stay in hotels, and then others asking when I'd be in their city since that would be convenient for them. You tell me who is the person that is actually interested and is actually serious. It's blatantly obvious when someone is interested or they're just looking for convenience. How do you think it's going to work out long term? Not well. If they cannot even make some initial effort, how would they do later? Either they're not that interested in you where they'll consider seeing you if it's convenient for them, or they're really just not serious about finding someone and getting married. So then again, they're just looking for convenience. Don't be anyone's time pass. Your energy, your time is precious. People will rise to the standards that you set. Number 5, don't fall for words. Actions speak louder than words. I have been guilty of this. People, they can talk a big talk, build all of these fantasies and dreams of a future together. Now I've learned that sure, it can be nice to play along. Maybe you can enjoy the fantasy, why not, right? But when someone is telling you all the stuff you'll do together and build a beautiful fantasy, you can enjoy that, but you can only make actual decisions about a person based on their actions and not words. See what they're doing for you right now, because that's going to be an indicator of how they'll be in the future, right? Anyone can talk a big talk and boast, try to woo you with words, but don't fall for that. Number 6, attention is not intention. So this goes back to that first part of the equation about having that marriage mindset. Someone could be giving you a lot of attention, texting you, calling you. They could even be taking you out on really fun dates. They enjoy your company. They want to spend time with you. But this doesn't imply that they have the same intentions as you do. They might just be looking for fun or a time pass, which isn't going to be compatible with what you're doing, what you're looking for, which is dating for marriage. Number 7, know what you are looking for and become the reciprocal. I recommend creating a love list. If you could have your dream person in front of you, what would they look like? What would they do? What are his values? Really visualize, try to come up with all of the details. And then when you do this, change perspective. So sure, you have this dream person in your mind, but what would someone like him want? Who is he looking for? What does he want? So come up with a list of that and then see if you're a match for that. Do you have those qualities, traits, life goals that you would want to have if you were your dream man's dream woman? So become your own dream woman to become his. This reminds me of, I was watching this show. There was one person in it. She had this list of what she was looking for in a person. One of the things was that he should be very fit, because she said herself, if someone's the unhealthy one in the relationship, it's going to be her. But she should also think, well, what would that dream person want? Would he also want someone that's fit and healthy? Number 8, bonus one, is don't compete with men. And they love competition, right? They love sports, they love games, they love to win, they want the best, they want to be the best. But you don't want to compete with men. Even though you're a high achieving, successful woman, try to not undermine him, give him compliments, and make sure this is someone you actually really respect and admire, because you want to actually be honest and truthful about the compliments that you're giving and how you feel. Do as one of your standards or one of the values that you're looking for is have someone that's highly educated, and one of his values is always growth. This will be a person that you can admire. Those are the 8 lessons. Let me know if you have any other lessons that you've learned dating for marriage. I'd love to hear. I'm also doing this special master codes class where you'll learn about what keeps women back from being successful in dating when they've been successful in all other areas of their life, using my sacred soulmate search system. Thank you so much for watching.